Hi guys, welcome to Rootstem. In today's episode I'm going to be looking at Xcom Chimera Squad on the PC. Now before we get really into it, sorry about the glare, I've just opened the curtains. The game itself doesn't seem to require a lot of system requirements. I'm guessing that the engine is based on previous engines of the actual game, but when I did load it up, it did state that I didn't have the right capabilities. Make sure you update everything on your PC before playing the game, because it does need the latest updates for everything. Now I've set it to the minimum, not minimum, the normal graphical setting, simply because even though it only says it needs 4 gig of RAM, it needs a really old GTX, I think it's a 950 on the NVIDIA scale, which I've got on my gaming laptop. It's 8 gig RAM, which I am going to be looking at upgrading. It's a 1050 with a GTX. It needs a big processor, and it recommends a quad-core 2.3. Now, I do have a quad-core 2.5, but I don't know if that's going to cause problems because it's not that far off from the actual minimum. So I've put it onto normal. If we get some jerkiness, we're going to bring it back, and basically I'm just going to be showing you the game in the game. Now, I've already played the first tutorial mission, so what we're going to do is we're going to play the game, possibly about half an hour, maybe more, of gameplay, just to show you what it's like. Now, I didn't do very well on the tutorial, simply because I'm used to playing XCOM on a console. I am more of a console gamer than I'm a PC gamer, because I hate the fact that you buy a new PC and 2 years later you've got to buy a new one, whereas with consoles at least you get about normally 5-6 years out of them, and they tend to be cheaper. Can't do everything else with them, but if you're wanting to game, I tend to separate everything if I can do, and then you're not reliant on one. Now, you've got your city map, which is very similar to what used to be the map on the previous XCOM games. I've already done the first training mission. One of the guys did get down, but I think that's just to show you what happens. Got credits of 150. And of course, this is showing you the different areas. Now, apparently different areas are going to start to riot. You can only answer 1 mission per day, and there's various different critical missions. Very similar to the original XCOM setups. I am screen recording at the same time, so if it looks a little bit janky, and that's probably because my system is not really handling it very well. If you've got a better PC than this one, then of course you're going to be able to run it properly. So without doing any spoiler alerts, if you don't want to know, cover your ears now, but the mayor has been killed and we need to find out what's actually happening. It's automatically going to advance today. Now I'm going to say no for the moment, because you have to press escape a lot. I want to have a look at it. Can we have a look at our men? On APC, on APC. Remove from duty? No, why do I want to? See if we can go further back. So apologies about that one. I do live in a house. That is in the way. I don't want to remove. Why do I want to remove him from duty? Ooh. Maybe because of course this is still actually telling me what I need to do, then it might. Right, okay, let's have a look. Send APC, yes, advance the name. So continue.
Your work with 3-1 PD opened a few doors. Here's what we know. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Okay.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
have. Oh, right, so I more than likely want to investigate the naughty naughties, but if it's going to throw me a curveball, it might not be them. But only to those who once fought XCOM. So that's basically. That sounds like the most likely.
Sacred coil is what happens when former Advent officers find religion, or create one. They claim to be the true path for City 31's hybrids, as long as that path involves armed sedition.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 31PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
So this is very different
Meanwhile, we
to
look
what
for
I'm
any
used
links
to.
to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
I'm used
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
So by the looks of this is going to be your investigation is probably going to be how you advance certain things. Groundwork for the first mission. Learn about the. Okay. So I'm guessing you're probably going to actually investigate all of them anyway. Okay. Oh, yeah, we've got a lot more here. Assembly, armory, supply, investigation. Wow. So the game is still trying to teach me, even though it's played it into. This is your background stuff.
Sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
Okay. Lithium is one of the 3 resources reclamation requires. It is spent to complete projects. I'm guessing the Android thing. Illyrium has been added up here. Look, so I've got 70 of that. Begin. And it's going to take 2 turns or 2 days. Normally, I have done. So. Now, as far as I'm aware in the game, the androids are the ones that's going to be. I guess we've got to go around there. Right, so Highland Square, investigate. Does that mean that it's going to cost us 35 credits? Or we need to. Press it, I want to get into some action here. Yeah, I spent the supply to buy both new items and upgrade new ones. Yeah, obviously. Oh, right, so the difficulty is easy. Store still that holds Advent era contraband. We should prevent that, right? Send APC. Right, so we need to. The armor? Ah, the armor is where you manage your agents, loadouts.
The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective.
Okay.
This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something.
Well, I'm going to go for the big lad. I'm going to go for Axiom. With rage and smash and normally fits my playstyle.
Whisper, there's a problem.
Axiom, welcome. What's wrong?
I noticed someone took the biggest locker.
Yep, that was me. I knew you'd get here eventually and grabbed it so no one else would. Don't worry, I'll move my stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem. I already did. Violently.
Didn't you see the note?
Yeah, afterward. I'll replace what I can.
Okay, right, so this is where we are now. Right, this is taking me back. This is taking me back to being able to upgrade people. So what weapons is he allowed? Select primary, no additional. You can have standard body armor. Breach item, we haven't got any yet. Of course we ain't got any yet, we're just starting out, but it's nice to be able to see. Scanner shotgun. Again, apologise for the jankiness. Now she did actually get injured. He was actually pretty alright with the shield. How'd you go back? Okay. Agent abilities. Rank, yep. Already know that one already. So pretty much you're going to end up picking your team and then you're kind of going to be sticking with them really. So she's got safeguard and hack door. The only problem is that she's the only one at the moment with some form of healing drawn. So I feel like she's got to be pretty much on every single mission. Now, what's your ability, sir? Smash. Alright, so we can psych up. He's quite a beast, isn't he, really? Let's be fair. Right, so that's my armory. I'm gonna have a look.
Our temporary field office has all the basics.
Supply.
Weapons, comms, and ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours.
Ah, I see. Right. Breach in charge. Cease fire. Disable all firearms. Ah, right, okay. So medkit's probably going to be quite useful. Smoke grenades, tracer rounds. Now, if I remember properly, no, medkits. Grenades. It's always good to have grenades. I think a ceasefire grenade would be quite interesting, to be honest. But it's like, who's going to have it? Can you use it during breach? I like the idea of a key card. I'm not going to buy anything at the moment, though, I think. I think I'm just going to leave that. Oh, that's the investigation status. That's what we're researching. So that's your research, that's your armory, and of course in your armory you can get
deal on combat grade androids. I know, everyone hates them.
Tracer rounds sound like they're going to be pretty good. +5 to an agent shooting, that's always beneficial. Right. Okay. Apologies, I said there was going to be no edits, unfortunately. The shower became free, and it's quite warm today. Right, so, let's send the APC. One or more agent is idle. How do I assign them then? But that's what I'm in. don't know. I don't know. You've not told me how to. Assembly, was it? Right, that's fine, but I want to field teams. No. God, that's going to be later. I've heard about the scars and unrest, and I just want to know how to. Oh well. I'm just gonna go. Send APC. Here we go. Yes.
We are not the police. If you see theft, call it into 31 PD and move on.
Who do I want
But
to
there
play?
is one notable exception. Hostile forces carrying dangerous contraband may attempt to flee the scene. Don't let them escape.
Now normally on this one you used to be able to change who was going. Can't see anything telling me how to do that. Right, there we go. Xcom Chimera Terminal. Of course you can always add stuff in here. He's got a breaching charge. So I've replaced my shotgunner, I've got a submachine gun and an assault rifle. And a guy with a pistol who's got a shield. And launch that. So nice pre-rendered graphic. Full cover is a lot better because it provides and civilians can be rescued apparently.
Earlier this week, a security camera spotted Sacred Coil flunkies sniffing around this warehouse.
Okay.
Today, the silent alarm went off. The place is full of Advent-era contraband on the way to a tech vault.
So we're stopping trespassers at a warehouse?
Heavily armed trespassers.
Better.
At a forbidden warehouse.
Interest officially peaked.
Right, so breach mode. So basically, I just have to plug my phone in. Ignore it. Basically what I'm going to be doing is to all units entering a +3 mobility. Successful shots on enemies will be a crit from side window. Quick scan. First unit through this entrance is marked until the end of the encounter. So that's a downside. So that is actually a downside for going through the main door. Going through the window and fleet-footed, going through the side door is mainly what I'm going to need to do. So side window is probably going to be best off to assign someone that's going to be actually quite good at shooting. Now Verge has got the rifle. Terminal's also got I think she's going to go through the window. The side door, of course, is going to be Axiom, and it's going to be Cherub. I've got two shorter range weapons and can take the hits. Unfortunately for you, my good sir, you're going to be going in on this side door. So because those are the orders that have been assigned in currently, once I actually go in, we're going to find out what order the bad guys are
Behind me.
Time to breach.
Right. So, surprised? What's he doing? So I could try and hit him. Might as well. gone. 6 damage, 74% hit. Go on, we'll try it. 4% damage. Oh, some cover. Now this is the one with the plus. So we've got an android getting up 4 points with a potential of 3 to 5. Got a crit on this one if we hit. And the android looks like it's going to be a bad target, so I'll try and finish the android off. The android's gone down. Now it's going to give me the order of everybody. So got another android down there. So we've got a new ability. Once per mission, an agent can be moved on the timeline so they can take the next turn. This ability is shared by the entire squad. Gotcha. Now what I like to, permission grants for defensive bonus and moves the agent until the next turn earlier in the timeline. Preparation. Use this when an agent is caught in a dangerous situation or to coordinate tactics. Oh, moves it next turn. Got it. So, we've got team up, preparation. We've got some Overwatch going off there, some subdue. We've got some psych up. And we've got some smash. I like the idea of smash. Now, he's going next to commando. So whatever I do now, and I have found sometimes that what actually happens is the difference of the, sometimes if you take those guys out, sometimes these guys come up in their turn. So it's giving me him. I've got to go first with him. I can't choose not to. Now, I wonder if going here, if I go there, the android's still going to be able to move, though. That's always a risk. But if I go there, I might be able to get a good shot off on this commando, so I'm going to risk it. I'm used to Xbox controls. So now we've got a flanked right. So going to shooting, and we can fire a weapon on this flank guy. Oof, he's out the window. What I could actually have done, if I'm thinking about it properly, I could have gone to a position down here. Now it's actually let me go next, so I could have gone to a position down here and subdued him. I'm thinking subdued guys are going to give you more of a, you're going to be able to talk to them more. It knocks them out. So each time damage is blocked by a kinetic shield against charge, a higher charge increases bash. Yeah, know about that one. I am going to, if I can, possibly change the graphics. Like I said, the graphics, I'm only on a medium. So if I put it down to a low, I'm going to get a smoother gameplay. Possibility there. Well, that's only half cover. That's full cover. So I think I'm going to make sure I go to that position. We've got one action left. Take a shot on the android. It's not going to, let's get a critical maybe. It's not going to kill him, but it is going to weaken him. So I'm going to take some fire. Android's got a bit of armor. Let's try and think of a way to try and finish this guy off. Now, I could go into full cover down here and maybe able to get particular shot off. We'll try that. One more action available. Got a shoot weapon. 59%. It's like rolling a 4+ maybe on a D6 roll. Well, let's have a go. Missed. The android's turn. He's running away. I like how everyone seems to reload for the next situation.
Sacred Coil stole specialized mech parts. The kind you can't easily replicate.
Advent used those mechs to sow terror. Sacred Coil may have similar plans.
So now we've got a breach mode. So we've got a delayed snare lasts until through this entrance will be routed for 1 turn. Okay. And enemies are harder to hit, so... Ooh. I'm probably going to put 2 through there, 1 through this side door. Now, it's going to be routed. So Terminal's probably best off going through there, because she can afford to be standing down for maybe a turn. Send in Axiom, and let's send in Verge. And we'll send Chimera through here. You can give people defensive capabilities.
Reaching in.
Open sesame.
I've gone for a trial of all of them. Right, so we're reaching. So we get around to shooting it. So even though that's quite... I managed to partially damage that android there. Commando. So I've got 4 targets that you can see. Try to finish off the android. There's a couple of guys behind cover. What I think I might do is to try and take this guy out, if possible. That's fine. I'm going to have the android taken out by this lad. She's only got 70. The android, 66. She might cover rush. So I should be getting the bonus of a defense. So unfortunately them 2 are marked. So, which one's going to be going next? The android at the back, and not the android at the front is the one that ran away from me. Then it'll be him, and then it'll be that android. Now I can't get to that particular android, so I'm probably going to take some fire from him. So what might be best, Verge is not really going to be doing much. There's no real bad guys down here, apart from some civilians. I'll try and keep them safe. So what I'm probably going to do with Verge, we're going to run him up. I run him up here, and I might use his cover ability. Kinetic shield can be placed on certain people. So I'm thinking Terminal should have a kinetic shield. There's more chance of them trying to shoot her. So if I... She's now got a defense. Now it's time for the android to find self-destruct. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Overwatch though, looking out, and he explodes. Wow, big chunk of stuff. Right, so civilians, I kind of need to remove from play. Who am I playing now? I'm playing Verge. This is difficult. If Verge goes down here, there's a chance that that guy who's next is going to be able to hurt him badly. So what might be better is to try and put him in some full cover. Actually, no. I think he's already gone. Can't have done. I'm not quite sure who I'm playing. Oh, I'm playing. I am playing with this big bad. do is to move. I'm going to just check out. Let's check out what his smash ability is, shall we? Hulk. Smash.
Hello, neighbor.
Why is it moved United on? Alright, Verge is next.
I can make it there.
Oh, you can Verge. 40% chance is not that great, but let's give it a whirl. Let's take down a piece of his armour.
Sacred Coil is on the run. Don't lose them in the warehouse.
Wow. You're kind of chasing somebody down. This is like levels and levels and levels. And this is getting worse. Oh, wow. Agent damage likely. Agent damage likely. Oof. I'm going to send Terminal and Verge through here. I've got some of the longer range weapons. Through here, there's Axiom and Cherub. Now, so far, none of my agents have been shot, which is pretty good.
It's go time.
So I wish I had some grenades. Right, well, there's a better target there. Managed to hurt him. He's aggressive, so he's going to fire, so... Missed. Someone's going to return fire on this. There's a good chance though I can actually get... Right, I'm going to try that. Ooh. 71 on the commando. Oh, yeah, androids. I'm going to go for the better option. I'm going to take him down. Oh, missed. We got multiple combatants. Okay, so only one of my guys is going to go. It's going to be one of my guys going, it's going to be two of theirs. It actually shows you I believe it shows you above the top what order they're going to be going in. So it's going to be this android that's going to be going next. I really can't do anything to try and help. I don't think I can anyway. She could. There's no point overwatching. I might as well try to take out that android. 62%, is that like rolling a 3+ maybe? Give it a whirl. And she missed. That's bad. I don't know what that does. That's a miss. Oh, I got incredibly lucky on that one there. So he's not going to go before she goes next turn, so I can kind of leave that for now. But then this number 4 commando is going to go. So, I'm going to go on top. That android is number 8. So he's going to be going after those guys. So I'm going to have a chance to try and hurt him or even get out of his way. If he explodes, it'll be quite beneficial for me. So that's this one. So he's number 2. He's the one that's going next. I could do some damage by possibly taking him out, but let's go back to Verge. Now there's no point me, because he's next and then it's this guy and then it's that one. So I think I'm going to bring Verge around here. Give some full cover. I'm going to try and cap off. Could always disorientate somebody and try and make them. Ooh, is it worth it though? I should just shoot. See, I'm going to 41% to try and hit him. I'm going to do this thing called Battle Madness. And it basically makes him go a bit crazy and start shooting and stuff. So I'm hoping by doing that, he might start shooting some of these guys around him. Jesus. You. Oh, yeah, a flamethrower. Radio. I don't know where he's going. Oh, he's escaped. Right. Okay. So he's escaped. Now, I just need to spin my camera now. I don't want another one to escape. Don't know why he's going up north, but he is. Now I can smash him, might knock him out. Actually, I just realised that's where it puts it. Right, okay. I understand now. That's where I went wrong last time now. Oop. I want to smash. Ooh. Oh, right, okay. That worked a little bit in my favour. Right. I might look at going upstairs just so I can actually get a good shot on this android. I know he's going to go next, but this android might explode. I'm going to go upstairs. See what I can do.
Shifting position.
You'll make it.
So let's fire 7. Oh, only 2. And I missed. Wow, that's like rolling a 1 on a D6. That's terrible. I'm gonna go ahead. So he's on fire. Wicked. I am worried about that android. He's gonna go next. I'm gonna try and
On the run.
hurt this purifier. Purifier seems pretty deadly. I don't know what type of... damage he's going to receive. No. Okay. Excellent rating. And Cherub is gravely wounded. Lovely. Rescue 2 civilians, apparently. Done well there. Right, so that's kind of like the first sort of other mission that you play after the tutorial. It'd be interesting to see if anybody goes up a level. And I like the fact that the enemy seem to have taken themselves out there. 35 credits. Ooh, from the archives. The commando will always see the big picture.
If Sacred Coil went after mechs, they need soldiers. But for what army? They were underground until Mayor Nightingale's election drove them to the surface. Their hatred for her gave them motive. Find out if Sacred Coil had the means to carry out an assassination.
I like the fact there's dark events here as well. Director Kelly's on the line. Alright, so we've got an active operation to find out some truths. Wow. And that's
spontaneous vigils broke out in honor of Mayor Nightingale, whose recent death still roils City 31.
You're getting yeah, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. It's going to take some getting used to. It's going to take some getting used to find out what's happening to people if they've been briefly wounded and injured. Current anarchy at the moment seems to be 0.
Hybrid, alien, human, she did her best for all of us.
The City Council voted unanimously to hold elections within the month. Councillor Parada
released the following some credits I can possibly start. We've got income of 0 a week.
Governance does not need popular approval, but it requires the people's consent.
Celio Dash reporting for Channel 37.
So we've got various different things to do. And by the looks of it, you can actually get... Oh, I can assign people. That's what he meant by assigning, right. Remove from duty. So I can remove all these from duty. Is he going to be grooved? Oh, right, I need to have a check on him actually. So if we go down into the armory. Alright, click on people. Right, I'm going to have a bit more of a play on this, but hopefully you like that one. He's been gravely wounded, but he doesn't seem to have anything wrong with him, which is a bit strange. He's got 7 kills, he's been on 1 mission. Oh, you can tint the armour, that might be a thing to do. New training unlocks this rank. Well, I'll probably figure out how to train in later. But thanks very much for watching, guys. If you do like the fact that I've done this, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button if you do want to see more. And I'll be honest, this is a really good alternative to Kill Team. It's quite nice. It's got some very good narratives to it, and I can see it being quite a very popular game. And at the time I bought it, it's actually quite cheap. Although do watch the minimum system specifications, because I beat the minimum system specifications. As you can see from mine, I'm having to play it on low, and it's still got a jerk or a random grade to it. To be honest, it's not. Yeah.
I'm authorizing Chimera Squad for special operations.
Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.
Provide you